as a Celsius shareholder, having Costco as one of your competitors is never a good news. It makes sense that the market had to react to the news. But what we need to find out is whether that was an overreaction, whether it makes sense that in 2 days, the stock price of Celsius crashed by 10%. A 10% drop in stock price means that the value that we can extract from Celsius stock in the long term should be 10% less. And 10% of the sales of Celsius actually comes from Costco. But that doesn't mean that Celsius is losing all of these 10% sales. They are still going to sell their products in Costco alongside the Kirkland energy drinks. Both of them are going to be sold. What is important for us now is to try to figure out what percentage of this sale is going to be affected. And it's not just sale, it also comes to margins. Because if Costco can sell the products at such a low price, it means that Celsius will also have to lower their prices in order to compete. And it's not just at Costco, even maybe at Walmart and other companies, they will have to lower prices in order to compete, because it's not just Costco that can do something like this. Even Walmart can copy what Costco just did. Today, only 86 out of the 643 warehouses of Costco have this new product. In other words, Costco has not really done a nationwide launch yet. For the time being, it's mostly in Texas, in Oklahoma, but maybe it is going to be nationwide. And if it is nationwide, of course, this affects the sales of Celsius and of course the margin of Celsius more than what it is doing today. So the market is always a little ahead. Something might happen. The market is going to give a probability of that happening, and this is going to be adjusted on the price. But that doesn't mean that Costco is going to succeed, because Kirkland is not something new. It has been around for decades. Sometimes it has succeeded, most of the time actually, but there are times that it has failed. For example, with water, which is a commodity, Kirkland has succeeded. It has been able to compete with the other water brands. Water is just water. But it has failed with Kirkland Cola. People keep buying Coca-Cola and Pepsi. The CEO of Costco back then said that nobody is looking for a third brand of cola. So where is Celsius on this spectrum? Here we have the commodities like water, and here we have the strong brands. Celsius is not such a strong brand as Coca-Cola or Pepsi. These have been around for over a century, very strong brand. So Celsius should be somewhere in the middle, because it is not water. It is not a commodity like water, but it is close to a commodity. So let's say if water is at 0 and Coke is at 9, 10, then Celsius maybe should be around 4. This is my opinion. Maybe you disagree, you think it is closer to commodity or powerful brand, but I think right now Celsius as a brand itself, energy drinks, it is still a commodity. But it can change. It can go from 4, it can become a 5, it can become a 6. With this Costco competition, it is going to be harder, but I think it is trending upward, becoming a more powerful brand. Just like Monster is a very powerful brand, Red Bull is a very powerful brand, and I think these two brands, they're around 6, 7 if compared to that spectrum we just built. And I'm saying this because of the way that Costco made this new product. It is clearly a knockoff of Celsius. They could have done any color, they chose the Celsius color. It's the same branding, the same weight, 200 milligram, almost the same ingredients. So they are just trying to copy Celsius. They want people to buy this product and try Celsius and see that it's the same. So the brand of Celsius itself is strong. Otherwise, they would not have been doing that. It is legitimizing the brand of Celsius. And Celsius today is more than just one brand. They also have Alani Nu and also Rockstar, which they acquired last year. And the Alani Nu brand is growing faster than Celsius. That's why Celsius acquired Alani Nu. It is such a strong, powerful brand. If really it was so easy to just compete, Celsius, before the acquisition, they could have just made a new product designed for women, because Alani Nu targets mostly women. Maybe make it pink, call it Celsius Nu or something like that, and compete. It did not work. They had to acquire the company. These brands are also very strong on social media, on TikTok, Instagram. Celsius and Alani Nu, they are targeting different people. Celsius is trying to be in the middle, gender neutral, but at the same time, they want to enter sports to show that this is something you can drink after going at the gym, and it is also something you can use to socialize, because recently the Celsius CEO John Finley made an interview on Yahoo Finance, and he said that the sales of alcoholic beverages, of sugary beverages, is going down. Younger people don't want to drink these anymore, but energy drinks, especially the healthy one, this is going up. With the GLP-1 drugs, sales of these products are going down, but not energy drinks, because you still need energy, you still need proteins, you still need the vitamins, which comes from CELH. You can tell me that it comes from Kirkland too. It's true, but it's more than that. It's about the socialization, because you drink alcohol, unless you're a drunkard, you're not going to drink alone, you drink with your friends. But if your friends don't drink this anymore, maybe you're all going to enjoy some CELH or Alani Nu. This is the brand that these companies, this one company now, is trying to build. It's trying to be a brand for socializing, not just energy drinks. It's becoming more than just energy drinks. It's going the same direction that Coca-Cola went. That's why every Coca-Cola ad that you're going to see, you will see people are enjoying themselves, they are drinking. This is the brand that the company built. I don't know if they are going to succeed, but I believe that there is a high probability that it is going to happen. Nobody can know for sure at 100%, and that's why I'm a shareholder of the company, among other reasons. These reasons include that it's asset-light, so they don't have to make the products themselves. They copied what Monster succeeded in. Now they have the Pepsi distribution system that they can leverage. That doesn't mean that it is going to be easy. It is going to be hard. There's always going to be competition. It is a very competitive space. There's always new companies entering the market. Now it is Costco. A few years ago, it was Alani Nu. It was Coast. These companies are always entering the market. CELH cannot acquire Kirkland, but it acquired Alani Nu. It has found ways to compete. It's still number one today, even though Alani Nu is growing the fastest. Speaking about that, you will see that the stock price of CELH today is about the same price that when the acquisition of Alani Nu was announced. It seems that the market is saying that the value of Alani Nu is totally zero. Why? This is a product that is doubling its sales every year. And overall, CELH, as with Alani Nu Rockstar and the CELH brand itself, they are growing by 50% annually. So even if, let's say, the Costco thing happens, it falls to 45%, even 40%, this is still massive growth. And we have yet to talk about international expansion. It is on purpose that CELH decided to focus on the markets they are already operating. They don't want to grow at all costs. They want to grow but be profitable. And this is something I admire instead of just growing at all costs. They have decided to do that. It's good. Recently they entered Spain. There are 200 more countries for them to enter. There's a big market, and Costco is not going to enter all of these markets because it's not just Kirkland. You have to build the whole warehouse, which is very hard to do. The bull thesis for CELH, it has been affected. I'm not denying it. It is a risk, but it is still here. This thesis has not been destroyed. The stock price is always going to be volatile. At some point, CELH was 12% of my portfolio. Today, it is less than 8%. So 4% of my portfolio is gone. I'm 40% profitable on CELH today. At some point, I was 150% profitable. So you see, it's always going to be that volatile. It is a volatile stock. You have to deal with it. Aluminum prices is going to go up probably. The margins are going to be affected. But you have to think about the long term, 10, 20 years from now, whether the sales of CELH are going to be higher than today. And I believe the probability of this is high, that more people are going to be drinking CELH 20 years from now than today. They are going to be selling more cans and they are going to be making money. Margins are improving long term. This is what we need to focus on. Everything else is noise. Another company that is in my portfolio that is affected by noise right now is Booking Holdings. I will recommend you watch this video next. Have a nice day and goodbye.